The advice you get when you approach a business and IP centre has three things that are just utterly amazing. The first, it's professional, they know what they're doing. The second, it's jargon-free, they're not going to confuse you or scare you. And thirdly, it's there, it's on your doorstep and it's free.
They understand the area, they understand the way that the city works, and so the information they can give me and where they can point me is obviously much better.
It's been wonderful to have the support in Cambridgeshire and Peterborough to stop people having to go into London to access things and to recognise that there's a lot of talent just locally on your doorstep.
So we love having our business in Hull. It's got a great local community. We use a lot of local produce, help one another out, and try and use each of these businesses to promote a good local economy.
I've been really pleased that I've been able to share the Business and IP Centre with people who I've met in networking to let them know the resources on their doorstep.
BIPC in Northampton supported me in the early days when I set up my business back in 2019. Not really having an understanding of how to, marketing, sales.
They were great in introducing us to some lawyers who were able to advise us on US and EU specific laws, and they've been fantastic.
I've attended a lot of the webinars. I've also got phone calls and support system from the centre and the staff. They've advised me on how I should go about getting my website done, about IP rights for my logo.
Lots of great workshops, but also lots of great connections that have led on to helping me to really boost my business.
There's a couple of things for us about what's our proudest moment since we started our business. We are still a very relatively new company, but we launched in January our charity kombucha series, which was something that's really close to both of our hearts.
So the proudest moment so far has been getting into John Lewis, as they were one of our ideal retailers from the offset.
My proudest moment, there's actually two. In the last couple of years we've joined Moonpig, so it's brilliant to have our designs licensed to one of the biggest online greeting providers in the UK, and we've recently launched our cards in Lush Paddington, London as well.
So the best piece of business advice I could give to anyone is to know your numbers and to really manage your cash flow, because it is really key to your growth. You don't want to run out of money, and you need enough to invest in bigger runs when you start getting into bigger retailers.
I built a business that didn't really follow the rule book, but it followed my passion, and I went for it and it worked. And I think just you can procrastinate forever and think, I don't have the skills or the qualification, or you can just try and see what happens.
When things get hard, just keep going, because there's been so many times when I've found that perhaps I should just give up or just stop doing what I'm doing, but don't, just keep going, because you'll get there in the end.
It is perhaps the greatest resource that you as a new business owner are ever going to find.